Okay, so email outbound campaigns are one of the best ways for businesses to get more leads for their business. But unfortunately, most business owners are missing out on leads and actually losing leads because they don't have a multi-channel system going from email outbound campaigns to a platform like LinkedIn. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to turn email replies from those email campaigns into a LinkedIn follow-up machine that actually lets you nurture through LinkedIn and get way more leads and actually keep leads much longer. So I'm going to be using Aimfox and Instantly within this video to create the multi-channel playbook. So follow along and watch this closely. So the first thing is what this system actually does. The workflow connects Instantly and Aimfox, these two tools, so that each account executive or whoever's handling the conversations from your LinkedIn DMs and your email inboxes, it sends outbound emails from their own inbox. So if Sarah is sending emails and then all of a sudden we have Jack sending LinkedIn DMs to the same person, they're going to be confused. So if you're sending an email from one person, that same person is going to be sending a LinkedIn DM to that lead. So the leads are not being confused by different people. We have one executive emailing and DMing the exact same person. Okay, and then when a prospect replies that they're interested to these email campaigns, they automatically move into the executive's Aimfox campaigns, and that's where the LinkedIn DMs are going to be starting. The executive or the person that's handling the conversations follow up on LinkedIn with a connection request and a message sequence automatically set by Aimfox campaigns. So every touch point stays very personal. We don't have random people messaging the different leads, and it stays consistent across the channels. So we're going from email campaigns to LinkedIn campaigns simultaneously. So this creates a clean multi-channel handoff that boosts reply rates, trust, and booked meetings. Okay, so let's go over to the core pipeline, the backbone of this system. We're gonna be using 4 different team members of Aimfox to show you guys the different examples of the mailbox usage for this. So for example, we've got Tamara, we've got Mina, we've got Marija, and we've got Cassandra. So these are the 4 individuals we're using for this video example. So it starts with Tamara's email outbound campaigns. Then it goes to Tamara's Instantly campaigns once people say that they're interested. It then goes to Tamara's Aimfox campaign and then goes to LinkedIn follow-up. So it starts with the email outbound campaigns. It then goes to Instantly, and then once someone replies to those emails saying that they're interested in your product or service or whatever you're trying to offer, it'll then get sent to the Aimfox campaigns, which begin the connection request and the LinkedIn DM flow to further nurture your prospects. So for this video, we have 4 of these campaigns set up. I will be showing you one of the examples so you can easily set up for your own business. Now, each executive does get their own complete pipeline from email to LinkedIn. There's no overlap or random people reaching out to prospects. If I reach out to you on email, I am also going to reach out to you on LinkedIn. I'm not going to have my assistant reach out to you on one platform and then I reach out to you on another. I'm going to be consistent. I'll reach out to you on both platforms to stay consistent so you're not talking to different people in the different pipelines. All right, the fun part, time to actually set up the system for your business. So step 1 is to create one outbound campaign per executive. So if your business has, let's say, 5 different sales reps, you're going to have to create 5 different campaigns so each one can run a separate campaign. Set up separate Instantly campaigns, one for each executive that you have on your team. Each campaign sends from one executive's own mailbox, so every email looks like it came directly from that representative. This keeps identity consistent from the very first message that you send. Okay, so I'm going to go to Instantly here. I'm going to create 4 automations here that basically go from Instantly to Aimfox, and that's it. That's the first step. Now, once we've done that, we're going to map each executive's inbox. So add each executive's mailbox inside Instantly and match it to their campaign. Outbound emails from tomorrow go through tomorrow's campaign. Mina's go through Mina's, and so on. So if I'm sending an email to this person, I'm also going to be sending a DM on LinkedIn to this person. And you can go to the Instantly dashboard, go to email accounts, and add all of your executives' emails here. Now, once you've done that step, the next thing to do is to set the trigger for warm replies. Inside each executive's Instantly campaign, you're going to create an automation rule. When a lead status changed to interested, so they respond to the email saying they're interested, that lead will automatically be passed into the executive's Aimfox campaign. This is the moment where the system activates. So we're going to go back to Instantly. We're going to go to the automations tab on your dashboard. And once we have all of these campaigns already set up, we're going to click on one. We'll start with Mina here. So we're going to go from Instantly to Aimfox. So I'm going to click on the Instantly one. So for the setup, we're going to do Instantly, which is the app, and then trigger event. We're going to do lead interest status changed. We're then going to go to configure. We're going to make sure we're on Mina because that is her email address. And then the interested status changed to interested. So people are reaching out from our email saying, hey, we're interested in what you have to offer. We're interested in your tool, your program, whatever you're selling. We are interested. So that means they are now going to be into this workflow. So we can test it if you want, but I'm gonna press on save because that's ready to go. And the next step is to add profile to your Aimfox campaign. So I'm gonna press on this. We're gonna create an Aimfox app here. The account is gonna be a new Aimfox connection. The action event is going to be add profile to campaign. So it's going to take the information from the Instantly lead and send it to Aimfox so we can then start the LinkedIn campaign. Now in the configure tab, make sure the campaign is set to Mina. We're gonna do Mina all the way through for this one. And then let's say we're doing a different individual, a different executive for a different campaign. Make sure that executive is all the way through that campaign. Don't mix and match. Make sure Mina is through all of these. Then we're gonna press on continue and we're all set here. Now it's time to go to Aimfox and set up that side properly. Okay, so now for the Aimfox campaign, we want to build one LinkedIn follow-up campaign per executive. So create 4 or however many executives you have on your team, 1 for each executive. These campaigns are going to handle the connection request, the follow-up LinkedIn messages, and any nurturing that continues the conversation started in the email. Every executive has their own tone and identity in their sequence. So every executive starts with the email campaigns, then ultimately goes to the outbound on LinkedIn campaigns. All right, so now we're over on our Aimfox campaigns here. So what you can do now is you can create your new campaign and just name it the same name. So if we're gonna start with Mina, I'm gonna name it Mina, and we're gonna go into this. We're actually going to edit the workflow here. Now, if you don't have Aimfox set, go to the description of this video and you can start a free trial for 7 days, 100% free to get started. Same with Instantly, you can start your account there and you can create this entire automation for your business. Now, back to the campaign details, we're gonna start with the connection flow. The connection flow is going to handle what's happening inside of each sequence. So for our business, this is how we have it set up. So when someone replies interested to Mina's emails, they are automatically sent over to her Aimfox campaign, which is this one right here. We send a connection request, we then react to their post, and then from there, we send a message sequence, which is 1 day after we react to one of their posts. So that first message is going to say, hey, first name, let me know if you'd like to connect or if you have more questions regarding Aimfox. Then the next message sequence that we have a part of this is, not sure if you check out the website, but the big thing that sets us apart from HeyReach, which is one of our competitors, is that we also give you the option to rent LinkedIn avatars to scale your campaigns even further. Also, our agency plan starts at 20 seats at $4.99 per month if you have their own profiles. Can I send you over a demo of the platform? This is a perfect automation because it gets people interested in our platform and ultimately gets them to reach out asking for more details. We are using our own automations to promote our automation tool. I'm telling you, it works. Now, let me just break down the full flow really quickly. Here's how the system works end to end. So the executive or the person that's like the sales rep sends out your outbound emails, right? Then the prospect in your email is going to respond with something like, hey, I'm interested. Yeah, I'd like to learn more, whatever it is. Then Instantly is going to update the lead's status to interested. The automation is now going to trigger immediately, which then sends the lead to the executive's Aimfox campaign. Then Aimfox sends a LinkedIn connection request. It then begins a short follow-up sequence, which is what I just showed you. The conversation now is going to naturally begin on LinkedIn manually, or you can keep adding more steps to the LinkedIn DM automation. This removes manual handoffs and keeps momentum strong when prospects are warm. Now, a couple messaging templates you can use. You could use something like, hey, first name, thanks for your reply to my email earlier. Wanted to connect here as well. Then after they accept that connection request, you could say something like, hey, it's great to connect. Here's what I'm thinking for the next steps based on your message. So if you're selling a high ticket offer, maybe a coaching business, maybe a SaaS tool, whatever it is, you can edit these messages based on what you're selling. And you could do a follow-up saying like, hey, a short nudge toward booking or clarifying interest, or booking a call, whatever it is. You can adjust these messages. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Claude to improve your messages. However you want to do it, there's lots of available options here. And then lastly, the summary of this playbook we just went over in this video. This creates a complete multi-channel pipeline for each executive on your team. We go from email to a warm reply, to a LinkedIn connection, to a conversation, to a booked meeting, to ultimately a new customer for your business. It keeps identity consistent, increases trust, and automates the moment prospects are most ready to talk. So this is the kind of workflow teams skip because it feels really advanced, but ultimately it's really not hard at all. It takes 10 to 15 minutes to set up and you're golden. All right, so that's gonna be it for this multi-channel automation with Instantly and Aimfox. If you have any questions, please let us know below this video and make sure you can get your free trial of Instantly and Aimfox in the description of this video so you can try it out 100% free for your business. And if you'd like to recommend any future videos on the Aimfox channel, please let us know in the comments below this video and we'd love to build out the next video that you have recommended for us. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. We'll see you in the next epic Aimfox video. Peace out.